switch to wine.
We are over the tea. We're sipping it because it's already been spilled.
Yeah, you get it. You hear it all the time.
Let's
blah,
talk
blah,
about
blah.
the New York Housewives.
Okay, so we are, 2 or 3 episodes in?
Yep, we're in.
Okay. Yeah,
We found out a couple of things already.
ramping up. I personally want to talk about
Bethenny.
We love Bethenny.
We do.
And the fact that she was engaged and now wearing her engagement ring.
She was like engaged-ish, it sounded
They
like.
had a conversation about becoming engaged.
It wasn't like this grandiose situation.
He had her
it was
ring.
like,
He also bought Bryn a ring though, which I thought was really cute.
No, it was really sweet, and it makes the situation that much harder.
And I love Dorinda's reaction to all of it. That she's just like, because she lost somebody that she loved. I think it's different because she like Richard.
Do we think it's weird that she wears the ring?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I would have had it made into a necklace.
Yeah, like maybe make it something that's memorable, but not the actual ring, because you're not engaged. You weren't really technically engaged.
Yeah, and I don't like to speak ill of the situation because it's very sad and sensitive. But
and we love you, Bethenny.
I do, but I do think it calls attention, right? Like she's got this massive, gorgeous ring on her finger. So it's obviously in the normal world something that people point out, like, look at your. That's beautiful. It's from Dennis. We were engaged.
Yes.
Nobody knew. They got engaged 3 weeks or whatever it was, 3 weeks before he passed away.
Oh, maybe 19 times? No, different franchise.
But I think it's a little.
But it's a little.
I don't know.
So Bethenny is probably one of the richest housewives.
I would think so.
And so she doesn't need the money for a nice ring. So the fact that she's wearing this ring is purely for statement, because she doesn't have to wear the ring to say I'm fancy, I'm rich.
No,
she doesn't have to. She has the money.
No.
So if she's wearing this ring, it's for a reason.
And like it could be very personal, but also Bethenny is to me very much like Erica, which is why I love both of them. They're both very smart. Mm-hmm. They both don't do anything by accident.
Right.
And they both know they're on camera.
Yes.
Like there's no, like, she knows she's being filmed.
She knows yes.
This is the first time she's seeing these women in a long time. And look,
you can't pull a fast one on Bethenny.
No, and it might be smart too, because she knows or knew. I don't really know when the filming. No, I guess the filming started after he passed away.
Yeah,
so she knows it was in the press. She knows that like people were talking about it, so she's controlling the story. And this is how she's doing.
It's her PR.
She knows what she's doing, but like I find it a little weird, and I also find it really interesting that nobody in that circle had any inkling.
So, and that's what's interesting too, is because usually when these seasons start, you already kind of know what's going to happen because of the press that happens before.
Right.
But what we're finding out is a lot about Dennis that we didn't really know with the relationship.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of interesting, is that she kept it out of the press, but she saved it for the show, which goes back to your point.
She's smart.
She's not dumb.
No.
And it is good TV, and it's interesting that she's sprinkling it throughout the episodes. I mean, that's editing, but she also dropped these bombs at different times.
Yeah,
knowing
she just pulled this ring out.
You know,
and
she probably actually looked at the camera and she goes, "Get this one," and then she jumps right into the scene because she's not an idiot.
You know, she did it at Jill's husband's funeral.
Yes.
Do you remember? And they brought it up at the reunion when they were like, "Oh, Bethenny went back and filmed Jill," and Andy's like,
"Which we haven't seen
I
yet.
appreciate that." No, we saw that.
We saw it live. Was it?
Does
it happen this season though?
Jill's husband's funeral.
No, we saw it, but it wasn't on an actual season.
Yeah,
I wonder if it happens this season. I don't think we saw it.
No, we did.
Oh.
We saw it. So what happened? So just as a refresher, everything's dead. They all went because Bethenny was.
I thought they just talked about it at the reunion.
They showed they didn't go into the funeral, but they showed them coming in and out. And so what they were saying was that Bethenny's an opportunist, and we're all seeing now that there are.
I hate that.
But there's truth to it. Lisa Vanderpump is a manipulator. Bethenny knows how to get her camera. Like, she knows how to manipulate a story.
Well, you have Sonia trying to sell a toaster oven.
Now she's selling dresses. We'll get to that in a second. but so the whole thing was that Bethenny, they all went to Jill's husband's funeral.
Right.
And then Bethenny, this all came out at the reunion. They did film it and put it on the show. That she went back around and filmed again with Jill, and then she gave her a big hug.
But I thought that was all in the press.
No, she gave her a big hug. She said, "I'm so sorry," and Jill's like, I'm all alone. And so what Luann had said at the reunion was that,
Opportunist
Carol, fuck you, Carol.
Oh, but I love
You're gone for a reason.
No, I love Carol.
You do?
I do.
I found her a bit boring and too skinny. I don't like anybody that thin, except for
No.
Bethenny.
Bethenny's just as skinny.
Bethenny.
Yeah. No, I'm just excited to see what happens throughout the rest of the season with the release of these stories.
I know.
Because it's really simple. And it is, they're pretty good like bombs that she's dropping.
Yeah.
That she was almost engaged.
I guess they were working through it.
Yeah.
And I get her hesitation with getting married again.
She
but now she's
could
dating somebody.
So you have to be a little careful.
Oh, this was the other thing.
Oh, jeez.
Well, sorry, I could go.
No, I'm just leaning in.
Go on and on. She apparently, no, not apparently, on the show she was like, some guy asked me out, she's like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to date yet. Let's all remind each other that he had passed away like a month before they started filming. So you don't, I'm not ready to date and I'm 47 and I'm not out divorced or lost anybody I love because my heart is black and I don't, I've gone too far.
You're younger than 47?
All right.
Keep watching,
I'm
guys.
52.
We're loving from Bethenny. Talk soon.
I gotta stop talking.
Thanks, guys, for visiting. To watch more videos, subscribe here. Or watch the video here.